Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. Today, you're going to need your notebook, your dice, your pencils. Guess what, guys? Only 4 more days until our cookie party. I cannot wait to see your smiling faces on Friday so I can drop off the cookies and then we can enjoy them together. So today is our countdown to 2nd grade. And so we're going to be starting this today. And today is S for 2nd grade, and it's Stuffed Animal Day. So today I'd love for you to pick out your favorite stuffed animal and work with them. You can read your stuffed animal, and if you even want to write about your stuffed animal today, you can. We're going to do procedure writing again, but if you want to write about stuffed animal instead, that's fine. I just want to let you guys know that tomorrow is exercise day, but it's also your catch-up day. So tomorrow, just try your best to get some extra exercise in for that. So today we are going to be working on the E-I-G-H, that A sound, again, just like our 8. And so we are going to cruise along with our sounds. So you ready? G, B, ink. Make sure you keep that all together. N, Z, ch, t, oi, aw, st, ang. Keep it all together. Oi, aw, grr, thur, bull, silent what? Silent E. Oak, O, mp, E. Okay, here we go. Ready? Twudge, twudge. Not a word. Twutch, twutch. Not a word. Remember, each post-it note is a sound, and this is a closed syllable because it's in between the 2 consonant blends. Twetch, twetch. Not a word. Twess, twess. Not a word. Twest, twest. Not a word. Twist, twist. Twist is a word. Back and forth. Twist, twist. Not a word. Twoost, twoost. Not a word. Now, what other sound does O make? Makes the sound. So let's try with the sound. Twust, twust. Still not a word. Twool, twool. Not a word. Twool, twool. Not a word. Twoofed, twoofed. Not a word. Let's try the sound. Twoofed, twoofed. Not a word. Oh, we're making silly sounds today. Twaft, twaft. Not a word. Smaft, smaft. Not a word. Smack, smack. If you smack your head on something, it means you hit it on it. Ooh, I see that ED, so I know that ED is going to be the end. ED can say ed, d, or t. So we're going to have to try it. So we know this word. Ready? Smack, smack, ed, smacked. Does that sound right? No. Smacked, smacked. That sounds right, like I smacked my head. That would be our sound. Ready? Smaff, smaff, id. Smaffid? Not a word. Now this is not a word. So this would be hard to know if it was the id, d, or t sound. Shaff, shaff, ed. Shaff, ed. Not a word. If, shift, ed. Shift, ed. Not a word. Okay, so the E-I-G-H makes the A sound. Remember, we keep all 4 letters together with that A sound. Okay. So let's go ahead and break up our word, okay? So we're going to look first. So we're looking for our vowels. Oh, I see a vowel right here. Oh, look at, I see an E-A next to each other. What is that, guys? That is A vowel team. Okay, can you find any other vowels? Oh, I see one right there. Oh, I see a bossy R next to it. We're going to keep that together. That is not a vowel team. That is a bossy R. Oh, I'm missing my BR here. Okay, and then my consonant. Now, usually, what do? Not all the time, but usually. I'm going to break it up after that first vowel. Remember, I always try that first, and then if that doesn't work, then I put it after the consonant. So let's go ahead and tap this out and see. Blee, chur, bleacher. Bleacher. Is bleacher a word? It is. It's something you sit on in a game. So bleacher would work. If I move that here, it would be bleacher. And that's not really where we usually break our syllable. So that's just one of those ones I have to be able to hear. Ooh, what do you see? I see a vowel team. Actually, look at this. I see the 4 letters we're keeping together this week. So this is going to make the A sound. Okay? Now let's see if I see any other vowels. Do you see any other vowels? I see an E. Oh, look at, I see an E right next to it. So it's going to be a vowel team. I'm going to keep that together. Okay. And then I'm going to try to break it after that first vowel. Ready? A, teen, 18, 18, 18. Is 18 a word? Yeah, it's a number. That works great. Okay, so our word, well, we have the word house. Remember that silent E? 8, that E-I-G-H stays together. Only, move, and learn. So I'd like you to go ahead and get your dice, and then you're going to try to put this into your notebook. Go ahead and add a word here of your choice. If you know these words really well, then I want you to challenge your brain. Tell your brain, say, I can do better than this. And I would like you to try to add some words from our vocabulary from our story. So today we have a brain pop. So I actually moved the Go Noodle up a little bit, and since we're getting towards so close to the end, oh, I can't believe we only have 10 days left together. I decided to do my favorite Go Noodle. So beep, go pop. I want you to pound it so that your basement or your neighbors or whoever can hear you nice and loud today. Okay. Miss Hal's going to do it with you.
Get ready to pop to beat Go Pop. Don't worry about getting the moves right. Just let loose and have fun. Move your body to the rhythm. Turn it up. Don't you stop. Everybody follow the rhythm. Get crazy, get loud. When the beat go pop. Get crazy. When the beat go pop. Come on, don't be lazy. When the beat go pop. When the beat go pop. Stop and get your breath. Move your body to the rhythm. Turn it up. Don't you stop. Everybody follow the rhythm. Get crazy, get loud. When the beat go pop. Come on, baby, get crazy. When the beat go pop. Come on, don't be lazy. When the beat go pop.
See your moves, guys.
When the beat go pop. Stop and get your breath.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pound it. Pound it loud.
Everybody get the front. Jump, jump, jump. Everybody get the back down. Get low, get low, get low. Everybody on the hot side. Slide, slide. Everybody on the right. Spin, 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 spin. Move your body to the rhythm. Turn it up. Don't you stop.
Ooh, a little faster.
Everybody follow the rhythm. Get crazy, get loud. When the beat go pop. Get crazy. When the beat go pop. Come on, don't be lazy. When the beat go pop. When the beat go pop. Stop and get your breath. Get crazy. When the beat go pop. Come on, don't be lazy. When the beat go pop. the kids class
Nice
at
job,
Zumba.com.
guys. Let's see if we leveled him up yet. Oh, we did. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get to level him up. Wow, that is a fancy new wheelchair he's got there. Oh, we got to pick a new champion. Oh, I wonder which one we should pick. Ooh, so many. I just don't know. Let's see. I like, who do I like? I like Weevil LaBeevil. He looks funny. It'll be him. Okay. So, I just want to push this so we don't lose it like we did yesterday. Okay, so today we're reading my autumn book again. And remember, this is the genre of this book is a fiction book. And we're going to go ahead today and we're going to try our best to read it with our best voices. And then we're also going to do the parts that it's asking me to do. Okay? So, the air is crisp. The sky turns gray. Is autumn really on its way? Downstairs I rush. I can hardly wait to go outside and investigate. I have a question for you guys. This is a fiction story, and it's a storybook, but does it also have kind of a poem rhythm to it? It sure does. It has a lot of rhyming words in this, so it has that poem rhythm to it. In a corner of the garden shed, Spider spins a silken thread. Hello, Spider. What are you weaving? Is it true that summer is leaving? Crickets chirping in the clover. Another sign that warm days are over. So it says, underline the word that tells the topic or what the text is about. So what is this about? Can you guys find it? So find the words that tell you about the topic. Well, I see about the air churning, the sky is gray, and I can see that this whole thing is about autumn being on its way. A chilly wind blows. I zip my jacket. From the treetops, I hear a racket. The buzzing gets louder. It fills the air. Cicada is warning us. Better beware. Summer is leaving. Autumn coming. Woodpecker agrees. Rat-a-tap drumming. Chipmunk scampers past. Seeds packed in its cheeks. Finding food for the upcoming weeks. Squirrel digs a hole to bury its treasure. Squirrel is expecting a change in the weather. It says highlight the details that tell you autumn is coming. So can you guys find a couple details for me that you know autumn is coming? Well, I'm going to use my line here because I don't have my highlighting tool. But let's see. I can see a chilly wind blows. That would be a detail that autumn's coming. I also see another tool or another detail would be the squirrel is expecting a change in the weather. That would tell me that autumn is coming because the seasons are changing. Caterpillars know it's time to cocoon. Keryak! Blue jay cries, autumn so soon? Geese honk above, they fly south in formation. Trees dressing up for the fall celebration. So context clues are words and pictures that help readers figure out what a new word means. What does the word cocoon mean? What part of the picture helps you figure that out? So it says, caterpillar knows it's time to cocoon. Well, I know this is a picture of a caterpillar, and it tells me that the caterpillar is building a cocoon. So what does the picture tell me? That a cocoon is something that the caterpillar is going to wrap around itself or build around it. That would help me. That would be a clue to help me figure out the word cocoon. Dogwood shows off a new crimson gown. Oak changes into a suit of rust brown. Ash cloaked in yellow, maple wears red, aspen a crown of gold on its head. Together they whisper and sway in the breeze, shaking loose acorns and batches of leaves. Swirling and twirling, leaves spinning around, a whirlwind of color that blankets the ground. So we're going to look for the words that describe what happens to the tree's leaves. Use the picture to help you. So these are all different types of leaves and different types of trees. So let's see what happens. Well, I see that the oak tree, let's try that again, guys. The oak tree turns a rust brown. And I can also see that the maple tree wears red. So you see how all these colors are changing? And that tells me clues about what happens to the leaves. I search high and low, find one of each, a ginkgo, a willow, an elm, birch, and beech. Summer is leaving, fall is on its way. The seasons are changing, no time to delay. I dash up to my room and open the door, empty my pack and spread things on the floor. I find a jar for acorns, fetch scissors and glue, a pad of paper and crayons too. I decorate pages, arrange to make space. There, it's all done, everything in its place. Underline the text that helps you figure out the theme or the big idea. Well, what are they doing? So what's she actually getting ready? She's taking all those things of fall and she's making a special craft for it to show that everything is in its place for autumn. When crickets no longer sing late at night, the world outside has turned cold, black, and white. I'll lie by the fire with my book and remember until autumn returns once more in September. So how can I tell winter is here? I can tell winter's here because it says crickets are no longer singing and it says it's turned cold and you need to lie by the fire. Nice job, guys, finding all the text clues. Okay. So we've been talking about procedures, and procedures basically are finding things in a sequence. And that's how you would teach someone to do something. So I found this Brain Pop Junior that I wanted to show you guys about sequence. And this is about things that happen in order. Okay, so.
You should read this book next, Moby. It's called Superbot and the Art Thief. I love this book because the plot is really exciting. A plot is all the events that happen in a story. Events in a story occur in a certain order. What is sequence? Sequence is the order in which things happen or are described. Uh-oh. Somebody is up to no good. To hatch her latest plan, the evil Dr. M breaks into the art museum. Then, she steals the most famous painting in the world. Quick! Turn on the signal! Meanwhile, a mild-mannered robot named Mobius D. Bot quietly eats his lunch. When he sees the signal, he springs into action. This looks like a job for Superbot. Superbot chases the evil Dr. M through the city. Next, he chases her through the park. After that, he chases her through the zoo. The evil Dr. M gets away, but Superbot doesn't give up easily. The evil Dr. M passes by a store. She just can't resist going inside. But it's a trap. Superbot saves the day. Finally, the painting is back in its rightful place. Transitions can tell you about the sequence of events. What are transitions? A transition is a word that connects ideas together. First, second, third, then, next, and finally are all transitions that describe the order of events.
And that's really what we're going to keep that one, guys, is that I want to focus on those transition words when we're going ahead and doing our procedures. Okay, so we have, I just want to make sure I don't lose that like yesterday. So right here I have a sequence of a girl who's getting ready to plant. She would be teaching you how to plant some seeds and how to grow a plant. And so I have 4 pictures here. Right here I see a girl who has a full-grown plant. I see a girl here with some materials like soil, and it looks like a seed packet and a watering can. Here I have a girl who's watering. It looks like a pot of soil. And then I have a girl here who is taking the seeds and putting them into the soil. So if I was teaching you how to plant a plant, I would have to put these in order from first, then, next, and last. So would it make sense if I put my picture right here of the girl who has a full-grown plant? Did she start with a full-grown plant? Absolutely not. That would be what we want to end with. That would be the end of my story. Well, how did the girl start? Well, she started with all of her materials, things that she would need in order to plant that plant. Well, after she has all the materials together, what does she have to do next? Yeah, she's going to have to plant the seeds, because if you don't plant the seeds, then you will have nothing that it will grow. Now, after she plants the seeds, what does she have to do in order to take care and get that plant ready to grow? She's got to water it. Awesome. So we have all of our pictures in order that taught the steps of what I would need to do. So now I want to go ahead and tell you the story of the girl. So what does she do first? I'm going to pull my transition words from over here, my ordering words. So I'm going to say first, and I always start with my capital letter. First, zoop. Okay, so first, zoop, what does she do? First, she gets her materials together. So first, zoop. Oh, sorry, I have to go the other way, guys. First, zoop, she gets her materials together. And don't forget, together, I have that to get her. Remember our trick? Okay, now I want to go over here to my ordering words. What do you want to pick next? Should I say then, next? I'm going to say next. Next, what does she do? Let's look in that picture so we can teach someone. Next, she plants the seeds. Okay, ready? Next, zoop, she plants the seeds. Okay, so now let's look at our picture. What happens then? Now, can I go to my final box here? I can't, because this is last and finally, and this is not the end of my story. But I don't want to use the word next because I've already used it. So I need to pick a different one. So first, she gets her materials together. Next, she plants her seeds. I'm going to use the word then. Then, what happens? Then she waters her seeds. And then I can finally go to the last box, and what does it say? It says, I'm going to use that word finally. That's a fancier word than last. Finally, her beautiful plant grows tall. There we go. So let's go ahead and use some gestures so we can read my story together. Are you ready? You're going to read it with me. Here we go. First, zoop, she gets her materials together. Next, zoop, she plants the seeds. Then, zoop, she waters her seeds. Finally, zoop, her beautiful plant grows tall. There you go. We have a complete story that taught you how to plant a plant. So I would love for you guys to go ahead and try to make your own sequential story with teaching me how to do something. So yesterday we worked on open number line for subtracting bigger numbers. And today we're actually going to work on fact families, or how to use addition for subtraction.
You can use addition to help subtract tens. Find 70 minus 50. If you needed to solve 8 minus 5 equals, you could write the addition equation 5 plus equals 8. What addition equation would you write to help you solve 70 minus 50?
What could you use? Well, I know that these are groups of tens, so what addition could I use? I could use 7, or 5 plus something is going to give me 7.
You would write the addition equation 50 plus equals 70. How can you solve this equation by using the number line? You can count on by tens from 50 to 70. Count by tens to find the missing number: 50, 60, 70. How many tens did you count on from 50 to 70? Select your answer.
So how many tens did I go? 1, 2 tens.
You counted on 2 tens. You counted on 2 hops of 10 on the number line. 10 plus 10 equals 20. You need to add 20 in all. What is the missing addend in the addition equation?
So what is my missing addend? Plus 10 plus 20. So that number that I'm missing is 20.
20 is the missing addend. 50 plus 20 equals 70. So what is 70 minus 50? Use the missing addend to solve the subtraction problem.
Same numbers.
50 plus 20 equals 70. So 70 minus 50 equals 20. Since the addition and subtraction equations are related, you know that the equations have the same numbers and 20 is the missing number in both equations.
Now you know how to use addition to help subtract tens.
Okay, guys, so we're going to use addition and subtraction similar to how we did our fact families before, okay? So 60 minus 20 on that open number line. Remember how we did it yesterday? So, great job with remembering. A lot of you guys got it correctly. And we're going to put our bigger number over here when we're doing our subtractions. So you have, oops, sorry guys, I put it in the wrong spot. 60, and we're going to take away 20. 10, 20. Remember, we're always going to take away coins. Doesn't make a coin, we're not going to do that. So 60, 50, 40. Now, another way that you can think about it would be 20 plus something is going to give you 60. You can think about it as, if I have 2 sticks of 10, how many more do I need to get to 40? 30, 40, 50, 60. I could figure out that that was 40. Now, you guys, I'm going to tell you, usually what people find is that one way works better for them. Their brain kind of gravitates towards one way. The reason why I'm teaching you both ways is because that way your brain can decide which way is faster for you. Okay, so I have 80 minus 30. So if I do it on an open number line, remember, big number starts all the way on the right. Take away 30, 10, 20, 30. I always subtract my coins. So 80 minus 10 is 70, 60, 50. Or I can also think about it as I can do it the opposite. 30 plus something is going to give me 80. Okay, and I can think about it with my sticks of 10. So I have 10, 20, 30, and I can keep going until I get to 80. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So how many is that? That's 50. So if you notice, these numbers are exactly the same. Okay, so 40 minus 10 is the same as 10 plus 40. Well, you know what I want to do is I'm going to do the 10 plus 40 first. So 10, sorry, not 10 plus 40, 10 plus something equals 40. Tell me you're still cool, Mrs. Howell. Okay, so I know 10, 20, 30, 40. How much is that? That's 30. That's faster for me, but it might be slower for you, and that's okay. So 40 minus 10 is 30. This is just one way for you guys to try to figure out larger numbers. Do which way makes it easier for you guys, okay? So today I want you to figure out a couple different numbers. I'm going to give you a challenge. And you guys can think about the addition that would be. So 50 minus 20 is the same as 20 plus something is going to give you 50. 90 minus 20 is the same as 20 plus something is going to give you 90. And 120 minus 30 is the same as 30 plus something is going to give you 120. So I'd like you to figure out which way you find is easier, and that's the one I'd like you to do. So rest of your day or with the video, make sure you guys do your dice word well, do some challenge words if you need them. Use addition to find subtraction problems. Just do a couple of those. And then teach me how to do something using transition words. I taught you today how to plant a seed or how to make a plant. Rest of your day, read 15 minutes or do 15 minutes of Lexia or Splash Learn. Read Miss Howell, read the book that Mrs. Howell gave you on your Google Classroom. And you can read it for 15 minutes to a stuffed animal. Remember, it's Stuffed Animal Day. You can listen to Mrs. Howell's Read Aloud. You can check out the special area page for PE and then do the Google form for Tuesday. So I think that's it, guys. I hope you have an amazing, wonderful Tuesday. Don't forget tomorrow's catch-up day. So you won't have any lesson from me. It's your day to catch up with everything that you need and just make things a little bit easier for your family. And it is exercise day also, so you won't have any new lessons from me tomorrow, but you guys can let me know if you need anything. I will be in the classroom from 8 to 6, so I will not be on the computer as much as I normally am on Wednesday, just so you guys know. So I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you soon for the cookie party. Bye, guys.